Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. What do you mean, here we go?
Here we go. Another another podcast starting with me bitching about you making time.
I was vacuuming the carpet.
Oh my god. That's when you don't you have two kids?
Oh, they're useless. Come on.
You tell I understand they're useless and they may do a bad job at something if you make them do it, but you have to go make them do it.
But they do a bad job. If you want it done right, you do it yourself.
Yeah, but no. You they get better through repetition, don't you understand?
Yeah.
Your kids aren't going to know. Your kids aren't going to know how to clean up for themselves when you kick them out at 18.
Oh, that's their problem, not mine.
It's also you not bringing them up properly so that they can survive on their own.
It's not that they can't do it.
When you kick the baby bird out of the nest and they can't fly, it might be your fault at this point.
No, they can fall. It's okay with me.
I
got to learn somehow.
We'll see.
You gotta learn. Super
Bowl
Bowl Sunday, baby.
I know. What's your big plans?
My parents are on their way here.
Are they coming for the Super Bowl?
No, look, they're coming because I need them here this week to help me because I got meetings this week.
Uh-huh.
So my dad figured, hey, we'll come watch the Super Bowl. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I got meetings, and then they're heading down to Florida after. So.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're coming, but they'll be here in a little bit.
Maybe the old man can get the kids to vacuum a little bit.
Oh, we'll see. I got burgers, dogs. I got little beanie weenies for appetizers. I got chips and salsa.
Beanie weenie. What's a beanie weenie?
What do you call it? Little pigs in a blanket. What do you call them?
Yeah. What's a beanie weenie? Implies there's like big beans involved.
Oh, I don't know. I got that. I mean,
unless you're like, I could see like a guy with a little dick getting a nickname in high school, Beanie Weenie or something.
Beanie Weenie or Teeny Weenie or something.
Beanie Weenie. He's hung like a baked bean.
I got some chips. I got some stuff, but I've been cleaning the house. I gotta make it look presentable here, like that I actually,
clean up for the parents.
Run a tight ship.
Clean up for the parents.
They're gonna come in and be like, "Oh, it's so clean," thinking that it's been like this forever. It really just happened today.
But isn't it also kind of an insidious trick that if your parents stay long enough, they'll help clean up the house? Like,
right. But listen. Don't think I did everything. I left a few things, my friend.
This is like the concept of like, let me get into some sums of shape before I go to the gym because I don't want to look terrible when I go to the gym. Or
I left the stuff like the stove needs to be cleaned.
Or straightening up a little bit before the housekeeper comes over, so they don't know that you're a total pig.
So it don't look so bad. Right.
They're literally coming there to clean, but it's so fucked up that you don't want to you don't want to overburden them for what you're paying them, but also you don't want to embarrass yourself.
I don't want to embarrass myself. Is more like it.
Yeah.
Right. So, I do what I can.
All right. I get it. So I understand. Okay. So vacuuming was important today. I get it.
Right. So I vacuumed, I tightened up, the kitchen's clear. We're looking good here. You wouldn't even know I was a slob.
Well, yeah, it's true. It's true.
I bought some food. I got some other projects for my dad. Don't worry. He thinks he's coming here. He's going to walk in and I'm like, oh, it's clean. I'm going to be like, that's great. Hope you brought your drill, pal.
Didn't you buy don't you have like a row machine for him to build or something?
I got a row machine.
I knew you didn't build that.
No, I got spotlights that need to go up outside. I got cameras that need to go up.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting cameras, huh?
I got cameras. Three of them. I got to put them up.
You kinky son of a bitch. From 3/4 of the bedroom? What do you go? Where?
I don't trust Nick. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not around. So.
Sneaking the girls over.
Oh yeah. So okay. We'll start with this story because I think it's funny and I feel like it has to be told. So we went out to like Korean barbecue the other night and Nick was wearing his hoodie like super tight. It was cold out. It's like in 30s, 40s. So okay. Then he comes home. He's got like a ski mask on, and I'm like, what the hell? Well, then last night he came down, and I happened to be down here, and he was not protecting his neck, and I've seen a nice old hickey on it.
Mm.
So yeah, he was trying to hide it, conceal the hickey for a couple days, but he slipped. So, but I didn't say anything. I'm gonna hold off. because I'm going to wait to embarrass him in proper fashion in front of other people.
Right.
Because one-on-one, it wouldn't have been funny. So I'm going to be like, what happened? Did somebody bite you last night? Something bit you? But yeah.
Do we got a Dracula in the house? Do we have to call the exterminators?
Right. So now the cameras are going up because he comes home from school. It's 3:30. I'm not home from work yet. I don't know who he's bringing in and out. So now, when he brings them, it'll alert me, and then I can just get him a little voice thing and be like, "What are you doing?" And he'll be like, "Oh."
Are you gonna wait till it gets to a certain point before you do it, or are you gonna cut it off?
No, I'm gonna wait till he gets to the door, and when he goes to open the door, I'm gonna be like, "She's not allowed in."
I didn't know if you were gonna let it get a little steamy before you did it to like really like give him the old blue balls,
No. He's in front of the door. You're not allowed in.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I gotta put those up. My dad's got work to do this week. This isn't free ride here.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is great.
But the house is spotless.
If your dad's gonna be the master of setting up like wireless devices and stuff, but
no, he's probably he's gonna suck at it. But at least he could set up the row machine. That he can do.
Right.
And look, I'll be honest with you. My Christmas tree's still up. But
are you trying to kayfabe the cameras, or are you just good? Does Nick know you're installing cameras?
Oh, he knows. He saw them charging.
Okay.
So, but I got my Christmas tree.
3 cameras sounds like he's going to find every blind spot you forgot in that house.
You can't, because there's one at every door. So you can't. So there's one at the front door, there's one at the back door, and there's going to be one inside the garage. Not even out to inside the garage. So, yeah. And then I got my Christmas tree still up. So,
is that a real tree, or you got like a plastic one?
It's a plastic tree with ornaments and all.
Okay.
But it's still up. But I just this morning took down all the Christmas stuff outside because I was like, maybe the tree I could play off, but the stuff outside, I mean, I got to do something. So it's all just thrown in the garage. So I'm also hoping he cleans the garage while he's here because it needs a good cleaning.
Oh my God!
So
and you're just
and I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say every time I come here, I have to clean the garage.
You're just gonna claim the like overburdened single dad working hard.
I'm busy. Yeah, right. Like I don't have time. And then, I called them from Publix this morning, and my mom, I said, "What do you guys need?" And she said, "I'm on keto." I'm like, okay.
Did you get the carrot cake?
So they were sold out of carrot cake.
Oh, well, it is a Super Bowl.
The lady said, no, she said the taste testing yesterday put a big swing into it. I said, damn, I knew it. So I didn't get a carrot cake, but I got a couple things for them to try. I actually got I'm going to do a little TikTok today. I got the Barstool Pizza, One Bite Pizza, the frozen pizza he sells at Walmart, Dave Portnoy. So I bought it, and we're going to do a little taste testing.
Yeah.
We're going to do the Dave Portnoy Barstool Pizza review. We're going to get my mom and dad. I hope my dad buries it, and we could tag Dave just because it's funny.
Yeah.
But I look at it, and it looks like a shitty frozen pizza. Like, it doesn't even look good.
It's funny. I those frozen pizzas can fool you sometimes, though.
Yeah, I know, but this is a guy who reviews pizza for a living.
No, I understand.
Well, not for a living, but that's how he got started.
Well, it's one of his shticks, that's for sure. Right. I would just say, I mean, frozen pizza is a broad spectrum. I mean, everything from those $1.50 Totino's deals to like, I mean, you had like a real pizza place sending you frozen pizzas, remember? So,
right.
There's a range there. Like personally, this week I DoorDashed some food from Publix, and I was like, let me get a frozen pizza. And I just when I order shit on DoorDash, especially, sometimes I just if I need something, I always look for the buy one get one to see, because there's all like pasta, pizza, all those things where there's multiple companies and a variety. There's almost every week there's somebody. It's like a rotation. Somebody has the buy one get one deal. So this time I got the freshittas, which I'd never had in my life, and I was like, get the pepperoni one, and they didn't have it. And if you've ever dealt with DoorDash, you kind of have to be like Johnny on the spot with that app, because they'll message you like, we don't have it. Is this cool? And if you don't answer right away, they sometimes call the audible themselves. And
Oh, really? They just
yeah,
give you whatever.
yeah, well,
Right.
or don't get it, And the one thing you really wanted out of like the 20 items you had them pick up for you is the one they choose not to get because they didn't have the specific one you wanted, and you didn't reply back that some other option was okay. And
Wow.
so they were like, so they had like a 4 cheese one or something. And usually when you get those, like a frozen pizza, 4 cheese, 6 cheese, 1 cheese, they're all the fun. You can't even notice the difference. I'll tell you, this
Right.
pizza they use like fancy cheeses. I'm like, this tastes different. This tastes like you actually got what was advertised here. And so so I'm putting them over this week. I'd never had them before in my life, and this week I accidentally got one I didn't even want, and it was tremendous. So yeah,
But it worked out.
yeah. Once in a while, things work out. Not always, but
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I think you blew a tremendous opportunity with the Super Bowl and having mom and dad come over. I think you should have done like a Donald Trump kind of catering job, and
Big Macs.
no Arby's, baby. You should have
Arby's.
you should have thrown an Arby's spread. Even your mom can't resist the call of like potato cakes and
Right.
fried mozzarella and a good beef and cheddar.
Right.
You could have got her good.
Don't
You
worry.
could have thrown her
Listen,
right off that diet.
she's over here telling me she wants, oh, I need keto stuff. I need, this. I said, look, you're getting what you're getting. And she goes, every time I come there, I put on 10 pounds. I said, don't blame me. Blame Temples. It's the curse.
It's
Maybe the curse only works in Georgia.
It's definitely the curse.
Definitely the curse.
Definitely the curse. I feel like if you're coming to somebody's home and you have like
Right.
strict dietary rules, then it's up to you to bring the food you want. It's not like for everyone else
Right.
to like you're shopping for either the whole, like you've got what you, the kids, your dad. So that's 4 people. So you got to now shop funky, 1 out of 5 people. It's like no, you're shopping for the group. And if she can't be part of the group, then she's got to like go and get her own food. I feel like if
What do I look like?
yeah, if I was staying at someone's place and I was like doing some fucked up diet, I'd go get my own food. I wouldn't even expect them to cater to me like that. Even
Right. Well, I don't know who
they
she
were
thinks she is.
even if they were sitting my kids and cleaning my house.
Right. Right. And nobody else is on keto, so why should we bow down to her?
Bow down. Right. Except you're not on keto except when you want to lie to someone online. Like when you fucking post I saw that where you posted that you're at a all you can eat
Paul.
Korean barbecue and he wrote like 190 whatever, like 290 whatever, accusing you of being fat, and he wrote it's keto. And I'm like, this motherfucker ate Arby's yesterday.
Okay, but in my defense, I didn't eat anything. I ate no carbs there. I I I only took like 2 bites of the rice because
Then
it's
you
so
did have
dry and I like
carbs.
it.
Then you did have carbs. Why are you like contradicted yourself? The next
What
sentence
carbs did I have there?
you said you had 2 bites of rice.
Oh, yeah, but it was so dry I couldn't eat it. I gave it to Nick. Yeah, it was like stuck together. It was like sticky
Yeah, but
rice.
you
I'm
had
not
some.
a fan.
But you had some.
Yeah, come on. Me walking to the bathroom and back burned that off. Come on.
You're crazy. You
So,
are crazy.
but if you've never been to Korean barbecue, I'm. This is my second time recently. I'm torn. I'm torn if it's good or if it's bad. I'm not sure yet because, like, have you ever been
Yeah.
to Korean barbecue?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. It could be keto, right? You could literally just eat meat, but here's the problem. Like, I get bored quickly. Like, even though it's different kinds of meats coming, it just doesn't. After a while, I'm like, this is boring. And second of all, holy shit, is it? It's $30 a person. $30.
Yeah. Well.
$30 is a hefty thing for a person. And you can only and they think they're slick because they give you an hour and a half time limit. First of all, right? So that you got to rush. Number one. Number two, they think they're slick with the, you can only do 2 meats at a time. But then they give you sometimes they give you like it's like little slivers. It's like who the fuck is this gonna feed
Yeah,
them?
and they're slow.
Fucking
They're slow checking on you, and they're slow bringing it to you.
right, right.
And
And you're
then
like,
next thing you know, 90 minutes have passed.
right. They think they know what they're smart. I have no problem ringing the bell, and I'm like, more meat. And he's like, oh, the other meat's not even cooked. I was like, by the time you bring it, this will be eaten. Let's go.
Yeah, you're like, yo, yeah. I would just be like, you're only giving me 90 minutes here. I'm.
Right.
You're not going to get me.
No, no, no. So, and then like I ate, I do my 90 minutes there. I'm all good. I go home and I'm starving again. Like I was hungry 2 hours later.
Mm.
Like I didn't even eat. But I guess it's because I wasn't eating, you're not powering down carbs. So it's just meat, you know. Maybe that's what it is. But I don't know. $30 a person. A little hefty. A little hefty, I'll say. But yeah, I don't know. I like the different kinds of meats. What was that?
It's called a horn.
What is there a horn for? Tell me to shut up?
I wish it was the wrap it up. You're going too long
No?
about food being too
Oh,
expensive.
is that the alarm? Your pizza's ready? Did
No.
you get it out of the oven?
No, there's a car outside. What do you want from me?
Oh, is that the alarm sounded? You're gonna tell me? Just hold on, keep talking. You're gonna go get the pizza out of the oven.
Right.
You're gonna cut the pizza.
Right. Now just let it cool on the stovetop.
Top. So yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to cut it and get the cheese all messed up.
No, you cut it now. It's just a
Yeah.
mess.
Look who's pulling in.
You need to
Look
harden.
who's pulling in right now.
Oh, okay.
They're here.
Yeah, good.
They have arrived.
Good.
Yeah.
So I got a couple questions for you.
Go ahead.
You brought up the Super Bowl. Who you got?
Right.
Who you got?
I'm gonna go. I'm torn because I want Cincinnati to win, but I honestly don't think they are. I'm going Rams.
Yeah, I don't. I really don't care who wins. I think it's a good.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's a good story either way. I really like Matt Stafford.
Right.
Struggling
Story. Right.
on a shitty team for a
Right.
decade, and they can't right the boat. And the
Yeah.
minute he's on another team, he's in the Super Bowl.
Right. Like literally the minute.
Like not even a year to like build a team
Right,
around
right.
him. They just plug and play, and the guy's good enough to get to the
Right.
Super
Well, here's
Bowl.
my thing.
And
I
then
think if
Cincinnati,
this guy was on a good team.
it's nice to see an underdog team that
Right,
hasn't
it
been
is,
there
yeah.
for 30 years.
And
Go.
I like Joey. I like Joey B. I like his
Oh
swag.
no, he's
swagger.
that guy's a cock of the walk. I mean,
Yeah, he's
it's-
become the man.
It's hard not to like. That's part of the. Now Burrow, it like all this stuff that happened with Dolphins. It's almost a
Right.
tender subject because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get too far into it, but that fucking coach that we fired
Right.
wouldn't lose games to get him. Too principled for that. Too principled to do a little tampering to get Tom Brady
Get
here.
Joey B.
Too
Right, yeah,
principled
Tom
for
Brady.
either of those things. But that gets you Tua. And then you're okay sabotaging your quarterback, putting your basically tanking games. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You're like a spoiled child.
I don't think that guy will ever coach in the NFL again.
No, and he doesn't deserve to. Like, it's so funny.
No.
Like, I don't want to get too much into the politics of it, but
Right.
it's like I agree with the lawsuit. I agree with the fact that they're not hiring enough minority people at the top levels, like at coaching and having GMs and having owners that are not white. But man, have you picked the wrong guy to be the face of the fight? This guy's a piece.
Seriously.
This guy's a piece of shit. And this guy will deserve to be fired. He doesn't deserve another head coaching job. I mean, also, like, who he thinks that a guy that took a team to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman shouldn't have gotten the job over him, who lost 7 games in a row this season.
Right.
It's like,
And didn't want Tua, which
Right.
is a huge deal. Like,
right.
huge deal.
Not like you can not want a quarterback, but try your best to win with the guy. But I'm hearing like even he's the reason a guy who never was flagged for PEDs in his life had to take 4 tests in less than 2 months in the off season because allegedly they couldn't believe that his body could transform in the amount of time that he had transformed his body, and
Right.
they said that Flores was behind it. That Flores was pushing to get this kid fucking
Piece of
tested
shit.
4 times. I'm like, this guy's just garbage.
But and I almost feel like, again, not getting into the political side, but I feel like he's talking about other, you know, black coaches that got jobs, and I almost feel like those guys are like, hey man, like don't like don't mention me.
Yeah, the
Like I
first
got a job. Like
no,
go away.
the first part of it's like congratulating the guy, and the second part's like, but if I wasn't suing the NFL, I would have gotten that job. It's like, no, this guy had
Like
more.
no, Lovey Smith deserves the job.
This guy had more experience, and he's being hired from within the organization, which means they're
Literally.
way more familiar with him, and more
Right. He
comfortable,
came up
probably
through the
way more
organization,
comfortable
right?
than with a guy that just got shit canned. You know?
Seriously, and right, and that's yeah, and forget the lawsuit again. What team's gonna go? He didn't want the guy they draft, the star player, like like he didn't want that guy, and tried to get him
Sa-
gone. Like you can't have that. You
Sabotage
cannot have that.
probably sandbagged him partway through the season. Remember when it was like
Oh, for
everyone
sure.
thought he was okay, and he kept saying, "Nah, he's still a little banged up. He's still a little banged up." And he kept him out, and we had Jacoby Brissett out there fucking cooking brisket
Right.
all day. You know, it was
Right.
it was terrible.
Right. No, he definitely sabotaged Tua.
Yeah, and you
For
don't
sure.
and you don't think also when you go to hire for a job, and
Right.
the owner doesn't pick up the phone and call the owner of the last team you were on that you got fired from and go, why
Right.
did what was the problem here? We're looking at this guy, we're thinking of hiring him. You know, between two owners, what was the problem? You know,
Right.
like you don't think that they're going to say, well, he sabotaged our quarterback. He didn't get along with the GM. You know, there was all this passive aggressive bullshit, et cetera, et cetera. You know, so
Or somebody even reaching out to Tua and him saying the
right.
guy was a piece of shit to me.
Well,
You know,
Tua,
what if another player reached out and said, a guy he knew, and said, hey man, and he said, hey, the guy sandbagged me. I mean,
there was apparently a blow up in one of the last few games in the locker room,
right,
where Tua finally blew up on the coach because the coach was like, probably hot seat kind of thing, and
right,
probably knew if he didn't get to the playoffs, he was going to be in trouble and whatever, and
right.
and I think he'd been such a piece of shit to Tua and other players. Like Xavier Howard hates the guy. When the star player
Right.
on your team, the best player, one of the best, maybe the best at his position in the league right now,
Doesn't like you, right? There's a problem,
hates his head coach. Um,
right?
and then Tua says, I think apparently he yelled at him and was like, "You can't treat people like this. You can't treat me like this." He was still a leader, a better leader than the coach, talking about how he's treating everyone on this team.
Right, right.
So I'm done. I
Yeah,
felt bad.
yeah.
And everything I've heard, it's just like throw this guy in the garbage and keep him off my TV talking about this lawsuit. It's
Right.
what a bad person to front this lawsuit.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I don't see many people getting behind him. So
I think
that's
tons of people
how you know.
are going to show up with receipts when he tries to run his mouth.
Now, back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What if? Just think of this. What if Stafford played on a good team his whole career? The guy would have been he has great stats, but
I
think about what that guy could have done if he played on a team that wasn't the Detroit Lions.
he'd already be in talks of being an immediate first ballot Hall of Famer. That's one
Right,
thing.
like poor guy.
Yeah, that tells you how fucked up that organization is.
Seriously.
Like Detroit
Right.
Lions are just disaster because
Yeah.
over a decade, and you've had so many. When you're that bad for so long, there's a lot of good players that come through your organization just from because you're drafting high every year. Like all the Indomitian Sues and
Right.
Megatrons and whoever else.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
And Stafford amazingly signed a fucking second deal, at least maybe a
Right.
third deal with them at some point
Right.
to be there that long.
Well,
Man, and how many
what I'm hoping for though is a high-scoring Super Bowl. Like we need like a shootout, like to the end, like like a 45-38 Super Bowl or something.
Well, those always are for a Super Bowl. You want that. You want the excitement,
Right.
the high power, whatever. But I mean, you would think that's what we're gonna get.
Right. With seeing the playoffs and everything. Yeah.
I mean,
So,
those two teams kind of should be able to. They're not. Neither one. I mean, I guess LA probably has a better defense. I don't see. I don't
they
watch.
do.
I don't watch enough Cincinnati games to know how
They
good
have. They both have a decent defense,
But
I think
both of them can.
LA has a better defense.
Both of them obviously can put points on the board. So
Yep. So.
yeah, it should be good. Burrow. I
What
mean,
questions you got?
hard not to love that guy. Hard not to love that.
Yeah,
guy.
I know. I love him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had a couple questions. What are the questions
Yeah, I
you
don't
got?
remember. I know I'm going to see the. I think I'm going to see the Super Bowl at Earl's place.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Better have good food. I will need an update on the food situation.
Yeah. I it's first time going to Earl's. He actually played in the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
He did. Yeah.
So we were talking. He had 9 years and what 3 games for that 10th season. Where they just called him in during the playoffs after he hadn't played all year.
A couple guys had gotten hurt and they needed help.
Yeah. So he actually got to play in a Super Bowl after he thought he was retired, which was
which is pretty cool.
Pretty cool. I mean,
and he didn't even have to practice or play really. So
it would have been even more cool if he had won it. But you listen, hey, well, you can't have it all. But to even have the experience, and I think it was here. I think it was.
Was it? I don't even remember.
I thought it was in Florida. But either way, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, he has a nice place over in Las Olas. So I haven't been there yet. So I'm
take it in. Take it all in.
I'm interested. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna look for a blank wall. I'm gonna tell him he needs a. This would be a perfect spot for Ben Temple's original to hang on the wall.
Right, I think so. Right.
And I think everyone's Super Bowl parties are judged by their food. So
their food. Right?
We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Other than that, I got nervous when I had to call you for this podcast because I had shut my computer off last night, and when I turn my computer on, gets a little technical. When I turn my computer on, it sometimes takes a while to boot up, and sometimes it decides this is where it's going to install like 1,000 updates, and that can take anywhere from 5 minutes to 50 minutes. And then I walked in while it was doing it, and it wanted to ask me if I wanted to install Windows 11. And I was like, fuck no.
Not now.
Well, not now, but also, like, I'm afraid nothing will work after that,
Yeah.
So we get a new update, a new generation of operating system, and then nothing's compatible or nothing works the way it did.
Work.
Or all the autofill password things are gone, and you don't remember.
So you gotta start over, right?
You don't remember which of your Fugazi emails you used to sign up with this or that.
Right.
All of that shit. So.
Oh yeah, I'm over here wanting to cook like the dinner, the Super Bowl stuff now. I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten today.
Well, you're like
fasting.
You're treating it. You're treating it like Thanksgiving, but you're not going to eat at 3.
No, but I'm starving. I'm eating a little snack here beforehand.
Oh well, if your parents haven't eeten either, I mean it's kind of lunchtime.
I don't know. They're over here they brought their cat with them. Who brings their fucking cat with them is beyond me.
Well,
but you got to see the shit show of these two trying to get a cat out of the car. I don't even know what's going on. They pulled in when I told you 10 minutes ago. They still haven't gotten out. They're bringing cat litter in and all this other shit. They can't figure out how to get the cat in the car. Absolute shit show. Who brings a cat with them on a road trip?
Well, to someone's house who's allergic to cats.
Right. So, yeah. Should be a fucking shit show of a week.
So where's the cat stay? Does it just roam the house?
In the room. No. It's got to stay in the extra room downstairs. No cat roams my house.
Walking on your dining room table with its fresh from the kitty litter box. Feet.
Nope, it stays in the one room that I never go in.
Rubbing its butthole on it. See, again, we've gone over this. But compared to a dog, at least a dog can only get to a certain height. You don't have the dog walking on all your countertops and your tables.
No, cats are disgusting human animals.
Yeah, and they go in listen, anyone like the dog goes outside, shits, pisses.
Right.
You got no
That's it.
no.
Right.
There's no job for you. There's no
No.
scooping of litter. There's no like territorial
No.
cat pissing in every corner of your house. There's,
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting creatures.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah. So, yeah. Now my mom's yelling, why can't I help her
Tell
bring
her
stuff in?
just put the heat on me. Say I'm podcasting with Ben.
She's bringing stuff in like she's coming for a month.
Well, they're going to Florida after this.
Yeah. The two of them walk like Mick Foley. That's the best part. And they're both wearing sweatpants. They look like Mick Foley, but they both.
Oh man, if only one they had flannel on too.
I know. What is it? He can't carry stuff. He needs me to help him. Yeah. The best part is they left their house at 7:30. It's a 4-hour drive. They just got here.
Oh my God.
How'd they go?
Well, a lot of
so many times they stopped.
3P stops. You know what you should do? We want to drive them real nuts. Say I'll get it in a few minutes, and then not get it for like 4 hours, even though they don't need any of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing, but the house is clean. I tricked them. They think it's clean. I just can't wait till he says, "Oh, the house is clean. I don't have to do anything this week." I'm gonna be like, "Well." Switching it up this time.
Just leave a list for him,
List.
like with little make a list, but also
Right.
be really obnoxious and put little check boxes next to each one.
I expect this to be checked off by the time I come back Thursday. Yeah.
Well,
I got nothing else for you. This is a short Super Bowl Sunday podcast.
yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna like it too much.
No.
We all we do is talk football and
I will say
food.
this: though, my TikTok is back. I'm back. It took back off. The followers are back.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
My last 3 videos are on fire.
I'm gonna put it on record. I'm gonna put it on record. You have gotten complacent. You've gotten boring. There's zero energy, zero effort in your work.
I'm back.
Yeah. You need to take my pep talk that I gave you the other day to heart.
Yeah, I did. I got my videos are on fire this week. On fire the last 4 videos.
But your effort isn't there. Your
it's there.
I
tore a hamstring dancing.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't even seen a bathroom one yet. That was your bread and butter.
Tomorrow.
That was your bread
there will
and
be
butter.
A special bathroom website podcast one. Yeah.
Website podcast one. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. I don't know either, but it sounded good. All right, I'm done with you. I got to help them. I got to make this day. They brought a cooler with them.
How are you?
They brought a pumpkin with them.
How are
They brought a fucking pumpkin. It's February.
What are they decorating or are they eating it?
A whole fucking pumpkin. I'm so confused. And a cooler. Oh my god. My mom brought an entire laundry bin full of keto supplies. This is absurd. Oh my god. There's like all these kinds of breads in there.
See, you didn't have to shop for her.
What the fuck? That makes me want to make her go off her diet even more now.
I think you should get a little syringe and inject some sugar water into some of the items there.
Why'd you get a pumpkin?
She wants to throw it in the backyard.
What the fuck?
Because she didn't want to throw it out.
Did you hear this?
They brought it 4 hours away to throw away?
They brought the pumpkin 4 hours away so I could throw it in my car.
This is
real.
This is
a real thing.
Some high level retardation here. All right, go.
This is absolutely stupid.
Go help your parents.
Yeah.
They obviously need it.
I'm throwing a pumpkin in the backyard. All right, that's it. I'm done. Goodbye.
Why do they? I still don't understand why they have a pumpkin in February.
Well, so I'm assuming she's held this pumpkin since Halloween, after Halloween, and decided instead of throwing it in the garbage to hold it for months upon months to bring it here. I was like, throw it in the backyard.
But the pumpkin wouldn't last that long. It would rot, wouldn't it?
It's not even rotted, so I don't know.
Oh well,
no idea what she's doing.
This is I'm writing a note to follow up on that. I need answers.
All right, I got to bring her keto basket in.
All right, fat boy. I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye. Bye.